moves for the ages. Now, joining me on the show to discuss your upcoming tour is Jeffery Daniel, the founding member of the group Shalamar. Welcome.
Thank you.
Now, watching that video and seeing a young Jeffery Daniel, busting moves and having you right here in Nigeria, I mean, how time, I would say, flies, right? I was maybe pretty a baby. Maybe I was like a year old or two anyway. All right, so I mean...
Don't rub it in.
Probably, I don't know. Maybe I wasn't even born. I wasn't even born. Yeah, that's like a long time ago. All right, so I mean, you come from an era when R&B, singers, soul music was a big deal. And I mean, what are your thoughts on the genre in recent time? Because I feel like, I mean, we don't have it as good as we used to back in the day, in your time at the time. So what do you think has happened to the genre? Why do you think like there's a culture shift from what it used to be like in R&B and soul?
Well, there's always a shift or evolution or a growth in musical concepts and genres. But I think what's happening now is the technology.
Okay.
The technology now, because back in my time, when we saw Star, it was like a Stevie Wonder or the Jacksons or Diana Ross or Lionel Richie and James Brown. They were stars, so we didn't think about it, right?
Competition was like a lot.
But now they have machines that a kid can just take at home and just put his little thing together and put it out there. They got auto-tune. They don't really have to be a singer and this and that. And then now the imagery, because now with music videos, with the presentation, now they can put on and do all of the things that they're doing. So I think the technology, and now they got AI technology that's supposed to make a song for you.
Yes, there's AI. Do you feel like life was unfair to your generation if you think about what they have right now compared to what you guys had at the time?
Well, what it was more organic, the way we did it, and we had to master our craft. We really played the instruments. We really sang. We really developed dances. True. And not saying that today's generation is not doing that as well. There are some good artists out there, but the industry is pushing the popular stuff over the more substantial and authentic stuff.
And actually, I would say, I love live performances. I mean, I grew up watching live performances. But, these days, you hardly have that. You hardly have artists that can even play an instrument like, back in your time. I think it's actually not a good look for a musician not to actually know how to, play an instrument. I'm talking about dancing. Even dancing too. Back in the day, choreography was a big deal. Everybody wanted to dance. But now we've seen like it's dwindled a bit. A lot of artists don't even do that in the music videos. Do you feel like dancers are not appreciated, enough? Or do you think that's probably the reason why we don't have a lot of people dancing or, having that sort of dance culture in the music videos like back in the past?
Well, it's like dancing and music. There's such a, integral part. They go together. When we were performing, we were doing our own dancing.
Yes.
Now you got a singer there and they have their back dancers doing the dancing for them. Especially the more complicated stuff, So I think dancers, they're still there, they have their thing, but the singers, Chris Brown, he does a good dancing in that. Rima does good dancing.
Rima doesn't dance.
Yeah, Rima, he gets down there and he does his little thing, Rima's out there dancing. There's some singers but every singer is not a dancer. Mariah Carey wasn't really a dancer. Whitney Houston wasn't really a dancer. Yeah. James Brown was a dancer.
Yeah, James Brown was a dancer.
Michael Jackson was a dancer.
He was a dancer. And they're talking about dancing. I mean, you were famous for teaching Michael Jackson the moonwalk. Let me even ask you, first of all, how did you feel when Jackson made the moonwalk popular? Like, I know you thought you did it first in, I think, Soul Train in 1979, if I'm not mistaken.
Right. Exactly.
Then Michael Jackson went on to do it at the Motown 25th anniversary in, I think, 1983.
83. And
he made it a big deal. How did you feel, having someone you thought to dance, take it on a global level and making it what it is? Did you feel any sort of jealousy?
No, because I felt proud because a part of me, no matter how minute it may have been, but a part of me was in there, so something that I had a part of, participating in the growth of, it blossomed out there so big. Now, up until then, I was doing it, and I was getting all the attention. It was like my dance. Jeffery Daniel is doing this thing across the stage. When Michael took it, because Shalamar had broken up, so Michael took it at that time, and then he did the Motown 25th, and then from there on, I was doing the backslide. He changed the name to the moonwalk, Of course, it's the same dance. But then Michael went on and he had me choreograph the Bad video, the Smooth Criminal video. I'm dancing with him there. And I worked with him over a 20-year period, off and on, you know. So he paid it back, you know.
Okay, so you didn't feel like, okay, Michael, that's my dance. I taught you, and it's that big. Because I'm human. I would have probably thought, why did I make it this big?
No.
So you didn't feel that type of way?
No, nothing like that. Okay, the only thing that got me was this. If I was at a club and I was dancing and I decided to break into it, oh, he's doing Michael Jackson's dance.
Yeah, exactly.
And I wouldn't say anything. I would just go, okay. You know, but then I moved on because Michael made me a choreographer.
Yeah.
The first major project that I did was the Bad video for Michael. I choreographed with Shalamar within the group, and I did Kerry Lucas's video, but I didn't do much. Once I was Michael Jackson's choreographer, I became the go-to choreographer.
Yeah.
I did videos that you guys know that you would never know that I was behind them for Vanessa Williams, Johnny Gill, Ready for the World, Troop, the Go-Go's, the Loose Ends, Karen White's tour. The list goes on and on. I can't even remember.
Yeah.
I had done so many videos because I was Michael Jackson's choreographer.
Okay, so like, I mean, that's also helped open more doors for you.
Exactly.
Okay, but now let's even now take it to when Bobby Brown, I think till date, he still claims to be the one that taught Michael Jackson the moonwalk. I remember seeing a podcast back in 2020 where he doubled down that he taught Michael Jackson the moonwalk. How did that make you feel, seeing someone trying to, should I say, take your shine and take your hard work from you, trying to claim ownership of the moonwalk? Because he said he taught Michael Jackson the moonwalk.
It went online and people were asking for a response from me, but I refused a response. Number one, I love Bobby Brown, and I love what he did, so I didn't want to go out there and seem like I was having a row with him or anything like that. I allowed the people, the followers, to handle it, and they did. The handlers, they put it back into perspective. And there's a co-choreographer for the Smooth Criminal video. His name is Vince Patterson. He's claiming now that he put the lean in the Smooth Criminal video. So the question is, have you ever seen these guys do these dances before? I have a history of doing these dances.
Yeah, exactly.
And I taught Michael.
Yeah.
Bobby Brown, he was magnificent doing the running man and every little step I take. In fact, Bobby Brown brought the hip hop dancing into R&B. He was magnificent at that. And that's what we know him for doing. I've never seen him do the moonwalk.
I've actually never seen him do the moonwalk, yeah.
You seen him do it?
I've never seen him do it,
yeah. I've never seen him do it. So I don't want to say, oh, he's a liar or this and that. I don't want to get into that. I don't want to try to, refute him or get into a back and forth with him. I support the brother. I love the brother, and I wish him all the best.
Okay, so it's more like a place of love. You know what? I'm not going to have a back and forth with you. Let's just leave it the way it is.
Yeah. And let the audience, let them enjoy our art, and whatever they feel is, let them handle it.
All right, so let's talk about your ties with Nigeria. I mean, you've been here a couple of times. You were a judge on the Nigerian Idols for the first 3 seasons, if I'm not mistaken. And I feel like sometimes I actually feel like you're a Nigerian, because I mean, you always hear like, when you need to be. Now, how would you rate the growth of Afrobeat? Because I mean, you've been in a position where you've discovered talent as a judge. How would you rate the growth of Afrobeat and our music globally?
Oh, well, the Nigerian music scene has blossomed. I predicted that was going to happen. Back in 2010, I told my manager, Tunde Babalo, I said, Tunde, when the world see what's happening in Nigeria, they're going to go crazy. And it happened. I'm very proud of watching them get the accolades overseas, the Burna Boys, the Davido, Wiz, Tiwa Savage, Tim's, Rema, all of them. I'm proud of what's happening here. And I support them. You guys are watching it from the inside. So I'm looking at it. I'm kind of in the inside too, because I was here from the time of Mo Hits and Don Jazzy and Dr. Sid and Nato C, and I was watching all these things develop and come up, M.I. and Fresh Prince and all that, but the next generation took it to the next level. Why did P Square have to break up? P Square.
Okay,
I love P Square.
You love P Square. Okay, now talking about these artists you've called, if you were to, I don't know if you're working on one already, but if you were to have a collaboration with an artist, who would you like to, who would you love to work with? Because these days we've seen like how the current crop of artists, they're trying to, they are working with the veterans, people that came before them, trying to, mix this old school and new school. So for you, if you wanted to work with someone in Nigeria, who would it be? Or if you're already working with someone, let us know.
Well, the first person I think on top of my list would be Femi Kuti.
Oh, Femi Kuti.
That's my brother, and I love him. Femi Kuti and his son Made.
And Made.
Made, yeah, I like Made. Then after that, I like Kobums. Kobums, he's a great producer. He's amazing. Timi De Colo. See, I'm going for people, they sing. Then out of the new school, I wouldn't mind doing something with, maybe Rema, Thames. All of them. I don't know, because I love them all. I love them all.
Okay, all right. Now, the greatest hits, Shalamar, the tour. Talk to us about it. Where is it happening? How many cities? What should we expect?
Okay. I'm just coming off the US, UK, Spanish, Amsterdam. We're going everywhere. So I just came off of that a couple of days ago. The very next show we're going to do is going to be in Abuja, October 4th at the ICC, the International Conference Center. We are more excited about that than anything because what we did when we came here in 1982 at the National Arts Theater, it just set a whole precedent, that was it. We didn't realize it at the time. But Ben Bruce later, and now that I'm in Nigeria and people are coming up to me, even overseas people will say, man, I was there in 82 and blah, 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 blah. They're even trending the original poster online from 1982. I think the tickets were like 15 naira, 15 naira, something like 10 or 15 naira back then. So,
that was a long time ago.
But the excitement, we're going to reignite that excitement and reconnect with the Nigerian audience again. You youngins could come along because you guys are going to get... Shalamar are the last of that high-performance R&B group from that era. We're the last of it. So we got the Howard Hewitt, his vocals are so on point. We got Carolyn Griffey, Baby Girl. Of course, my dancing I'm still there.
You're still dancing, right?
The only difference is, you were talking about body popping.
Yeah, body popping, yeah.
I pop when I don't want to. When I'm getting out of bed or off a chair, I pop, pop, pop. no. But I still dance. I still do my dance. The audience wants to see it. I still do my backslide. I still do my body popping, and we do what we do.
So keeping it real.
And we have a catalog of evergreen hits. We're blessed of that. Our producer, Leon Silvers, we have a catalog of evergreen hits that people just love. And at this point in my life, I'm not up there performing. I'm not up there working. I'm on stage celebrating life. I'm celebrating what we have done, what we have, and I'm celebrating still being here. So when you see me on stage, you're going to see me go to another level because I'm just up there celebrating. It's not work anymore.
Yes, it's not work. At this point, it's just you, just doing what you love and just teaching the generation how it used to be and what the future. Okay, so now, how do people attend this show? Is it for free? Is it like there's a fee they would pay? How do they get to...
Of course, they're going to have to pay because it costs to get us here.
True.
They're coming from America, the band's coming from the UK, and all this, and then the production that we're setting up, just to make it happen, it costs. So it has to cost, And so, and this time around, I'm doing this with I Create Africa, which is a homegrown Nigerian company with my partner Bright Jaja, and with in cooperation with First Culture Limited. So it's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. We're so excited about it, and the people hearing about it, they're excited as well. So it's going to be amazing.
All right, and hopefully I'll be looking forward to the collaboration with Femi, Made, Kuti. I'm hoping. Yeah. I'm hoping. I love classic music, so when I see a collaboration of that magnitude, it excites me. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming around. And yes, October 4th, right?
October 4th, Abuja.
Abuja. All right, Abuja, Lagos, Nigeria. Be ready for that.